Friends, you might have seen a lot of videos on unboxing HP Inktank Wireless 419. Today I am going to show you how you can connect it to the internet, means how you can connect it to the Google Cloud Print and send a print from anywhere, wherever you are on the printer at your home. So this is the Inktank printer which I am using it for my personal use. It is in ready mode. So there are papers loaded in the tray, and I will use HP Smart app. That is one of the app which is available on Google Cloud Store or Play Store. You can download it and install it on your mobile or your PC with Windows 10, and you can control this printer from there. More very important point for this printer is this printer has a wireless inbuilt connected, and the moment you power it on, it will first enable its Wi-Fi direct, means the internal Wi-Fi network, so that when you have to configure the printer, you have to first connect your mobile phone or your laptop to the printer's Wi-Fi direct, and then you can configure it from using HP Smart app, so that you can bring it to your home network or office network. So I will move it to my computer to show you exactly how you can change the network configuration so that you can use it effectively by any of your mobile phone or laptop or wherever you are on this printer by using the Google Cloud Print feature. So here I am on my computer. Here I have just searched it for HP Smart app for Windows 10, and I got this option to download. I can click on get. It's a free download from Microsoft App Store for HP Smart. Okay, once you download and install, it will open like this. And here you can see my printer is HP Inktank Wireless 410 series, which is in ready mode. So once you are connected to this printer by the Wi-Fi direct of this printer network by using your mobile or computer, you can first go to printer settings, and in this settings you have advanced settings. Okay, so generally it will show printer information about the network where you have connected already, but now the first task is you need to move it to your home network. So you can go to advanced settings. Under advanced setting, it will open the embedded web server of this printer where you can configure the printer effectively. And here you can look for a wireless setup wizard, and it is still loading. Once the loading is complete, we can just click on here, and I have already configured it. Okay, so here you can just find out wireless setup wizard. You can click next, and based on the available networks, you can select the one. So for example, this is my mobile network, the first one. This is my home network, so I have already connected to home network. The step is very simple. You select a network, click next, and enter the Wi-Fi password, and then your printer is now moved from Wi-Fi direct to your home network. Once the printer is on the home network, you can go back to home screen, and here you have an option available called web services. Okay, so this is the first step we have to look for. You go to web services, and this web services is an e-print feature of this printer. So I will click on continue. Okay, and I have to accept the agreement terms of privacy statement, and then click on next. It will connect the printer to HP server, then it will enable the web services. So with having the web services enabled, our printer is communicating to HP Cloud, and we can use it by sending the job on email also. Okay, I've activated my printer already, so I will click on finish, and this is going to take me to HP connected homepage for registration if I have to register, but I am skipping this because I've already registered. I can click OK on this one. Now I am back to home page. Okay, so once I click this, so my printer will actually have to get another information. Let it open. Okay, so my printer will actually printing a activation code for me, and it is now the status is changed to HP web services enabled. Okay, the web services status is enabled. Now I am getting one printout which will have a code for my printer. Open hpsmart.com. this will open a page where you have to enter the code which the printer has printed. So make sure that you have kept the paper in the printer so that you should not miss this code. And I will just sign in. So the moment I signed in by using my email account, it will take me to the first page where I have to just enter the code. Okay, we'll just wait for a couple of more seconds. Okay, so this is the first screen which will come as a add a printer. So I will enter my claim code. Every time you are disabling and enabling the printer web services, it will give you a new unique code. Okay, and you have to just enter as it is the unique code, and it is a case sensitive. Okay, I've entered this. I will add this printer here. Okay, it will verify the code. Once the code is verified, then it will give you an option to enter your required easy printer email address. So it is very difficult to find out OBW73 something like this. So you can give your name here. Okay, I have given the name as Nitin Kohli 1. This is my new printer email address, and I will click cross because I have already changed it. Okay, now you can see my printer email address is nitinkohli1 at hpeprint.com. Okay, and here I can open it for everyone, or I can block it, or I can allow. Okay, so I can allow it with some specific email addresses so that only those email addresses will send a print job. I can mention the email address here. I can block the email printing, or I can open it to everyone. So currently, whoever can print on my printer by using this email address, the job will come to my printer. Okay, so this is the first step. And once you have done this, you can come back to your home screen, and you can go back to the HP Smart website, the application page. Click on the printer settings. Here you can see the printer information, or you can see the network information, and you can also see the other printer status. It will show ready, the supply status is there. Okay, so that's how you can use it. And now I can look for the information about the serial number. You can find the serial number also from here. So in advanced settings, we have done two steps. One is we have connected to the home Wi-Fi, and we have enabled the HP web services. So the next step is we have to go to the wireless setup again. Okay, I will just click on the wireless setup. And here we have a Google Cloud Print. So we have two steps. One is we have two methods. One is you can click on the setup. You can print a claim sheet. So when you print on a claim sheet, it will actually give you a web address with the code, and you have to just log into your Gmail account and browse to that code, and it will actually enable your printer to the printer to your account. Okay, so the second way is you can go to the HP Cloud Print. So there is a website available which you can just go to on the Chrome website. If I go back here, this is a Chrome website, chrome://devices, and you can see I will just refresh. So this is a printer which is available. I can click on the register. Okay, because I have already logged in with my account. If I click on this register, it will ask me confirm. The moment it click on confirm, it will actually have a option enabled on my printer. This printer is blinking, so I will just go and click on this button. So once I press this button, then I can see my printer is configured on the screen. So once I press this button, then I can see my printer is configured on the screen. Okay, so I press the button, and after I press the button, it is actually showing me adding printer, and my printer is now registered to my account. Okay, and if I go back to HP Smart app, where I have just printed the claim sheet, I will go and click on the setup, and I can see my printer is now connected to Google Print.
Okay, and to use this, I will just open the HP Cloud Print. So the website is google.com/cloudprint, and I can print it by any of the files. I can go to the printers. I can see it will show my printer here. It's not there. I will just refresh the page. Okay, so here is the printer. I can just print, upload the file. I can select a file. I can just go to desktop and I can print any of my file from here. And this is how I can easily configure my printer. So I hope this information will be helpful for you, and you can also print. You can also start using Google Cloud Print to print this from anywhere. So the one more feature I want to show you. One is share. So you can share this printer with anyone. Okay. Currently it is private, so I can change it. I can move it to anyone with the link has access to the printer, and I can save this. Okay. Once I save this, it will give me link. I can copy this link and send it to someone, and I can set the images, the quota also, let's say 5 printer or 2 printers per day. And after that, to whom I want to send this, if they will just click on it and they can print it. So I will just move it to private, and that's how I can print it. Now, if I go to somewhere outside, I don't have to look for the printer to send a job to my printer. I will just open my Google Cloud Print, and select the job, print it to the printer. It will print it to my home printer. So this is all I have to share with you today. I hope this video will be helpful for you, and thank you very much for watching this. Thank you.